friends, it's Jackie Bolhuis from Klompen Stampers. I have a bunch of really quick and easy cards that you can make today. Whether they be birthday cards or just thinking of you, whatever you want to send them for. But we're going to focus on using some beautiful designer series paper, add a little bit of baker's twine and a greeting. And that quick and easy, you've got cards. Now remember, quick and easy doesn't have to mean the card is boring. I think personally these cards are kind of cute. So I like to do quick and easy because that way I know I can make them and I can get them sent out. And that's what I like to share with you guys. So I have a lot of kind of products I'm going to share with you, a bunch of tips. We're going to talk about putting labels on our cling stamps, about cleaning our stamps, and who knows what else as we go along. I like to share as many tips as I can. So quickly, before I flip the camera down, make sure if you're brand new to watching me, well, first, I guess, thank you. I hope you stick it out to the end of the video and you learn something new today. But if you like what you see, please make sure to show me some love. Let me know that you like it. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. That's the only way that I know that you guys like the types of projects that I share with you. And then don't forget to subscribe because I try to send out at least 2 videos a week that all teach quick and easy card making. So without further ado, let's get this camera down and let's get stamping. We've got a lot to share today with you, but I want to just start real quick by showing you the products I'm using. Then I can get these catalogs out of the way so they don't get into my ink pads here. So we are using the Paper Blooms Designer Series paper. Now, this paper is coming to an end. We don't have a lot of more time to get it. Now, the ideas I share, though, are timeless. You can use any paper. But remember, this is one of the celebration specials. So from now through the end of February, February 28th, 2021, if you place a $50 order, you can select something from the celebration catalog. And like I said, we don't have a lot of time yet. Now, in the catalog this year, they had the most amazing papers. So we're using Paper Blooms. Oh So Ombre was probably the #1 pick of celebration selections this year so far. Field and Flower, that's my personal favorite. And I've already shared some projects with that you may have seen. And then don't forget about the Berry Blessing stamp set and Berry Delightful Designer Series paper. Gorgeous paper, coordinates with the stamp set and punch that's in the catalog, but this one is also part of a bundle. So if you place a $100 order, you get the paper and the stamp set to go with it. And then one last quick plug here. Remember, during celebration, if you join Stampin' Up!, it's the best time of the year to join. You will get 200, yes, I said 200, 6x6 pieces of designer series paper. These are the brand new color group papers that are coming out in the new catalog when it comes out in May. But right now they're giving everybody that joins all 5 packs of the current colors. These prints are beautiful. I love them. So it's about a $58 value you get for free. And remember, when you join Stampin' Up!, there is absolutely no obligation. Come join us for the fun, the discount, the community. Being part of Klompen Stampers has many, many benefits. We are all about the stamping and the inspiration and sharing ideas. I would love to have you join us. Now, if you have any questions, make sure to reach out to me because, again, the offer with this special, the special paper offer ends February 28th as well. So enough of that. Now, real quick, let's just look at the mini catalog. The stamp set we're using 2 stamp sets. We're going to use You Are Amazing. Now, a lot of people miss this one because it's right at the beginning of the catalog, and it is the set that goes with a card kit. So don't overlook card kit sets because a lot of times they're great stamp sets that you can use for other things, not necessarily with the card kit. And then we're going to use Pretty Perennials. This set I've been using a lot, but for the card I want to make today and the kind of the design that, again, will go with any designer series paper, I love the words on this. They worked perfectly. So we've got that going. Now, why don't we go ahead and before we start stamping, I am going to do just a quick little tutorial to show you. I don't always do this, but I like to sneak it in there once in a while. This is a cling mount set, which means it is the red rubber. Okay, you got to just kind of punch them out. But then they come with cling labels. Now, I don't always put my labels on. It's just kind of a personal preference of mine, but I like to show how to do it. So if you want labels on, we are going to go ahead. We'll do this one here. So this is the label. You want to go to the back side here and just peel off these pieces. These labels are super sticky on both the front and the back. They are not forgiving at all. So when you put the stamp on there, you want to make sure you have it in the exact right place, because once it's down, you cannot pick it up and move it. So we're gonna make sure we got this going the right way. I like the shape of this is gonna follow exactly the shape of your stamp. So I like to just go ahead and hold it so you can see here. And I am just gonna place it right in that opening, line that thing up just as good as you can, stick it down, and then peel it off. And that's the easy way to put the labels on. Now they are super sticky. They will stick to your block without coming off. Labels that we used to have up until a couple of years, after a while, they didn't stick very good at all. But these are awesome labels. So if you do like labels on your stamps, that is how you add them on there. Okay, let's get making on our card here. Now, I have a piece of basic white thick. Whenever I make a card that the base of the card is going to be white, I like to use the thick because it just gives you a little bit more substance to it, because the basic white is a little bit thinner than your colored cardstocks. And with the thick, I always like to score before I fold it, just because it's thick and it's harder to get that nice crisp edge in it. Now, when you score, there's the indent from scoring. On the other side, it's raised up a little bit. It's that raised up part that you want to go to the inside. And then I still like to use my bone folder to get that really nice crisp edge on there. So our card is ready there. Let's bring in our grid paper here for scrap paper. And then we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna start by using the word happy. And this is from that Pretty Perennial stamp set. And I am gonna stamp this as far over to the right, get a good image there, as I can. And you'll see why here in just a second. And then we'll take another piece. I love this set because we can do You Make Me Happy, Happy Birthday. In this case, I'm using the Sending Lots Of. So we have Sending Lots of Happy. So great, it's great for birthday card or any type of occasion for that matter. Now, I told you this card's super simple. We've got these pieces cut out already. So here is a piece of that Designer Series paper, and it is 4 1/4 by 2 1/2. I had to double check. Now don't worry about these measurements. I will have them all over on my website. There'll be a link down in the video description that will take you over there. And I'll have pictures of this card. Plus I've got 3 others to share with you as well. And we'll have all of them over there for you. And then all the measurements and lists of supplies. So then we have a little strip of Seaside Spray. This is about 1/4 inch, I believe. Now the reason I picked that color just because it's one of the colors in that Designer Series paper. So you can see how pretty that is, and it coordinates really nice. And then you guys know I like baker's twine. So we have the pink and the navy. These are both from in the mini catalog. The navy comes in a set of 2 with gray, and the pink comes with white. So they come in 2 sets, but we're going to mix and match them here. Let's chop that off. And we're going to I like to double them, and it's kind of fun. You know, usually I double them even with a single color, but it's fun when you've got the 2 colors like that to just take 2 pieces of it. And we'll just tie ourselves a little bow here. Note that I'm tying upside down. Okay, I generally tie bows upside down. They work better for me that way to get the tails coming down. And then I like to kind of separate, maybe make one loop a little bit smaller. Let's make our pink ones a little smaller. And then separate them so you can really see the 2 colors there. And then once I have it all tied, we'll just go ahead and trim that off. So just like that, there is the front of our card. Now, we always want to finish the inside. So let's flip that open. I got a little Designer Series paper there. What I'm going to do, since this slides over, I should have checked that earlier. You know, when you cut cardstock, it doesn't always cut exact right. You know, I thought both of these were 4 1/4, but often I'm a little bit bigger. So we're just going to take our snips here, and we can just go right along the edge there and trim off that Designer Series paper that was hanging. And now let's just move this back over there. Look at that. We fixed that problem. So now everything's nice and even. There's our bow. We'll flip that open, and then I have another piece of this paper. This one's 1/2 inch. Same print, but we're gonna go ahead and flip it over this time. Put a little adhesive on there, and let's just go ahead and put it right over here on this outside edge so that our inside's gonna look pretty. And then I have the words that say, hip, hip, hooray, 3 cheers for you. So looking back, sending lots of happy, hip, hip, hooray, 3 cheers for you. This card could really be for just about any occasion, whether it's graduation or a promotion or, you know, just about anything, retirement. And then we can go ahead and stamp that in the inside. Looks like my Knight of Navy pad seriously needs to be re-inked, so we're gonna need to do that. So there is that card. And now let me, oh, one other thing. You know, I like to always decorate the inside, and I like to decorate the envelope, okay? We don't want our envelopes looking boring. So here I have our Whisper White envelope, or basic white, and it used to be Whisper White. They just switched to basic white, so catch myself saying the wrong thing. I'm putting liquid adhesive, making sure to get out to all those edges, and then I'm gonna take a piece of designer series paper and put it on there. Now this piece, it doesn't matter what size it is. I just grab a scrap. As long as it covers that whole flap, you're good to go. Rub it on there good. And then all we need to do is take our snips. You know, if you don't have a good little scissors, we like to call them snips for cutting things like this, add the Stampin' Snips, paper snips onto your next order. These little guys, they cut so nice. They fit your hand nice. And it's real easy to cut anything out with them. There we go. So there is our envelope and our card. Now, like I said, this idea you could make with any designer series paper. I'm just happen to use the Celebration freebie paper here. And let me just reach across here. And I want to show you the other ones I made. So I used the same stamp set. So now we have Happy Birthday. You make me happy. And here's another one with sending lots of happy. But you can see all the different prints from that paper. And then I did different envelopes to go with each one. Now on the inside, because I used that same stamp set for all the inside, we've got Happy Birthday. And on these two, I stamped a few images from that pretty perennial. There's that hip, hip, hooray, 3 cheers for you again. And you are amazing. So you guys are amazing for watching me. So I hope you like this idea. Now quickly before we go, because I did mention I want to share how to clean stamps. I like to use the Simply Chamois, I believe it's called. This is a chamois, like it's a thicker version of, you know, the chamois people used to wash their cars and whatnot. But once you start using it, it will stain. And then all you need to do when it's not cleaning really good, take it under your sink, wet it and squeeze it, wet it and squeeze it, wet it and squeeze it until the water's running clear. And then when you're ready to use it, just squeeze it as good as you can. So this is barely damp. And then all you have to do is run your stamps on here. This is a pretty big one. Sometimes with these big ones, I'll pick it up as well. But it's just water, and it cleans your stamps really nice. We can take our other one and just kind of run it on there. And then, like I said, when it's not cleaning your stamps very well anymore, that's when you want to take it to your sink and rinse it out. I keep mine in a clear stamp case. When I close it, it will keep it wet for several days. I stamp a lot, so this way it's always wet for me. If you don't stamp as often, I do suggest letting it dry out in between, then you don't worry about it getting moldy or anything on you. And if you do that, it's gonna kind of like wrinkle up and be really hard, and people think they ruined it. Nope, just throw it in the sink, run lots of water on it, and it'll soften up, and you'll be good to go again. So there you go. Lots of tips in our video today. If you have any questions, as always, reach out to me. And don't forget, celebration ends February 28th. So if you want to pick up any of the free paper that I used today, or if you want to get in on the great deal for joining Stampin' Up! And the Klompen Stampers, you've got till February 28th to do that. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll be back in a few more days with another video. Have a stamp happy day.